Hey folks, Caspi back again. Been a couple weeks since I recorded anything, uploaded anything. Uh, in that time, I went back to work. Fire season started up again for me, so worked for about a week. Nothing too much happened there. Did our startup paperwork, load the trucks, and then spent a couple days going out to tower sites and doing some pre-openings. So just getting the generators in place and fire extinguishers, first aid kits, shoveling the walks if it was snowy, that kind of thing. Just getting it ready for when the tower folks show up in about a week from now. So kind of 2 weeks after we were doing that, they'll be moving in. And then we did the fitness test, and I intended to film that and have a little video on that, and then I totally forgot because I'm new to this. I just kind of got into do the fitness test mode and didn't video it at all. So hopefully this next week when a few more of my guys start, I can do a little video. Maybe one of them will be willing to let me record them doing the test and I can show you guys that. But for now, I'm out in the Saddle Hills country looking for spring bear again here with a couple days off. Set a couple days off, went back to Edmonton, and now I got a couple more till I start work up again on Tuesday morning for a 15-day haul. Came out, I had a different area in mind than where I'm at right now. Originally, got out there, well, almost out there, and then there's a bunch of road closures and a couple roads that I was kind of counting on to get to plans A, B, and C was closed. So plan A was right on the road that was closed. Yeah, so it was a no-go. Would have been like a 5K hike on the road to get where I had planned to park, and then hike another few K from there. So looked at plan B to get to where plan B and C were from where the road was closed. It was going to be like an hour and a half round trip to cut all the way around a couple of rivers and get to the bridges and stuff. So decided to knock plan B and C off the list and go to plan D, because it was to get from plan A to plan D was like half an hour, 40 minutes, instead of getting from the hour and a half or so it would have taken to get to plans B and C. Instead of in Saddle Hills area, got a little dugout behind me there. There's the main industry road. There's my truck, and there's my shelter. It's just a little pull out next to a dugout where I've camped before hunting, and other guys use it as well. It's kind of a mess right now. Whoever was in here in the fall, later part of the fall, left some garbage and a mess around. So before I leave, I'm gonna pick most of that up, make it a little nicer here. There's like some old rope and shredded tarp and just random crap they left behind. So when I was here early last fall, it was not like this. So whoever came in after me left a mess. So since I was planning to be backpacking, I've got the same shelter set up that I had with me last time when I was out by Hinton. Usually if I was going to truck camp, I would bring a little bigger, more roomy tent, but didn't know I was going to be truck camping till way too late to bring that from home. So we got the little guy again. It'll work. I'll probably just, I'll spend the night here, and then in the morning get up, and just from here I can just cruise with my truck, 5 miles that way, 8 miles that way, a couple different places I've seen bears in the past. See if I found any sign. If I do, I'll kind of pursue it and check the area, and if I'm not finding any sign, I'll just pop back in the truck and bounce to the next little area and just kind of try to cover some areas, see if I can find something that's out and about. It's still fairly early in the season, like last trip. Not nearly as much snow here as there was in the foothills last time. Still some pockets here and there. There's not really any significant amount of greenery showing yet either. So I don't have real high hopes. I know they're out and about. A couple buddies have messaged me that they're out shed hunting or checking their trail cams for spring bear, and they've seen a couple guys out and about. Nothing that they've been too interested in, just small guys that they've seen so far. But we'll see what I find. Said it's still early, but they're starting to poke, so maybe I'll get lucky and find something that's large enough, mature enough to be a shooter. And maybe I won't. Maybe all I'll see is nothing, or a couple real young guys. Nothing really catch my attention. Probably not showing up in the video. There's another little dugout just over the way, and there's a couple ducks in there. They're quacking away, having a good night. So I'm gonna get some dinner in me and maybe collect a little bit of dead wood and have a little fire. Maybe not. We'll see. Feeling kind of lazy, so I might just have some dinner and hang out a bit and then go to bed. But yeah, that's all I got for the moment. I don't know how much filming I'll do on this trip. There's Probably not going to be too much to show, but maybe I'll find something neat and I'll video it. But maybe just a couple little clips, probably. Oh, little squirrel. Investigating me. Yeah, talk to you guys later. So I found this cool little hole here, little pileated woodpecker action there, chewing a nice deep hole into the tree, chasing the bugs. You can see some ants there that have been living in there. Kind of neat. Never found one quite that drastic before, especially in a spruce tree. Usually I see that in an old aspen or something, but neat little thing I found today wandering around. Springtime runoff water in the boreal. That is filtered, purified, and tastes just fine, but got that brown tinge from the ground still in it from winter thaw. Good evening, folks. So just finished up my dinner. Same pesto noodles I had up in Hinton. Quite a tasty little supper. No luck finding any sign today. Visited a few areas where I'm used to seeing them active first thing in the spring, and nothing yet. No tracks in the mud or anything, so not overly surprised by it. Still had a nice little day out in the woods and found a neat little woodpecker hole. One more severe than I've ever seen before, so throw a little clip of that up. And otherwise, it's shaping up to be a nice evening. It's not supposed to be too cold tonight. Was chilly last night, but not too bad. Supposed to be warmer tonight, so it should be a nice, comfortable night. And still had a nice little couple days out in the woods here, so I'm gonna just kind of enjoy the sunset here. Maybe a sip on the whiskey old fashioned I got mixed up in the flask, and work on carving away on my spoon project. Picked up a couple little carving knives. I'm gonna try doing some spoons and cups and whatnot. So I got a first attempt on a spoon on the go that's shaping up not too bad. Won't be probably not a long-term keeper, but not bad as a first go. So I'll probably muck around on that tonight and watch the sunset. And should be a good evening. Should get a good night's sleep too, so it's be nice and warm. So have a good night's sleep. I always sleep pretty good out in the woods unless I'm freezing my butt off like I was in Hinton. So should get a good night's rest, and tomorrow I take an easy morning, pack up, and then head for Grand Prairie. Not too far away, hour and a half to about 2 hours from where I am, back down the industry road, but still not too bad, and be ready to go to work Tuesday morning. So don't know if I'll speak to you guys again, but if not, till next time, take care, take it easy.